At J&R Finishing, we take pride in more than just the final product. We take pride in the process. Every monument is crafted with care by a hands-on, dedicated team that treats each piece like it's for their own family. No detail goes unnoticed. Today, we're inviting you behind the scenes to walk through that process step by step, guided by our co-owner, Scott Perry. This is more than craftsmanship. It's legacy work, built with heart.
Hello, I'm Scott Perry, J&R Finishing Company here with the monument, the block that comes out of the ground from Elberton in Overthorpe County, here real local. And then we go from here and we take the whole piece of rock and we take it on the inside. And this is one of the saws right here. And when they come off of the saws, then you have to put them in here, and then you run steps to get them polished. Then once you get them polished, they come up to the next step. They either make slants or they got a little slant saw up here which shows that off. This is like a little tip saw with the tips and saw bevels, slants, and all that stuff. And this is how we get all that right there with that saw right there. Get all your markers and stuff and bevel markers or slants or whatever out of that. Then we got another mill up here that we polish with. So we have a couple of ways to get it polished for you, a little twister. And then once it gets done here, it either goes to the joint saw or to my guillotine right there to break out. These die slabs right here already jointed, ready to break, do it, whatever. And then you just keep things moving. That's the guillotine that you break everything out with right here. That's what we break with. This is the joint saw that saws the joints on like the dies. I just showed y'all back there. We bring them up to here and saw the joint, bring them back, set them down on the guillotine or either back there, and when I get ready, I give them. And then that way we just break them and send them on through. And then it goes from here. This is a little tilt saw what turns sideways. It's all like heart and stuff like that. We use this on the saw with also with joints on dies or whatever you need. And then when we get all the joints and get it broke, the stone cutters, they cut right in here on all these bankers. And this is where it all gets cut at right here. It has to be done with a man and tools, you know. When they get done cutting and all, and we get the ends and sawed and stuff, we get on up here, then this man got his polishing. He does the top polish. And this thing right here, it runs by itself. You know, it goes back, changes heads and all. We've had it for quite some time. It's a wonderful piece of machine. Does all the shining for the top. When it all gets done, finished here, it comes over here, and this goes through the sandblast. This is where you sandblast everything. It comes to these fellas when it's all finished, and they go ahead and put the rubber and on it and whatever people want on the monuments and blow it and send it on through. They give the orders out of the office. They call into the office and give the orders. The orders comes out here to us. We have blocks, you know, you have to keep stuff sawed up because people got a house built. So the blocks come from the quarry, you know, they pretty much just bring them or we can go over and pick out whatever we want to do. When they come here, and then we take them off with the forklift, bring them in the shed back there and saw up blocks. Once we saw the blocks up, we have to polish and put the shine on them. So they come off just sawed from a diamond saw. Then you put the shine on it. But once you get the shine, you take it and bring it up. If it's base stock, I go ahead and start breaking with the guillotine. If they polish 2 die slabs, you know, where you get your monument, your upright, you have to bring them up and saw joints with the joint saw. And then once you get the joints on them, you bring it back to the guillotine and break out whatever you need. They all polished, you gotta saw the ends. If they polish 2 or polish 3, they cut all that. All pilots, you have to bring back and saw the ends on it also. And then when it does that and they get done with it back there, it goes to the stone cutter when we get it broke. They cut everything. Everything's cut. And then it comes this way, and if it's got to be polished, it goes over here and he'll polish it. If it's got to be sandblasted, it goes here. If it's only polished 2, we cut it, send it up here, they put the rubber, blow it, sandblast it, and it goes to the other side. And it's pretty simple how it does it, you know. It's a long process than you think, but it's the way it works. And the rubber comes, they make it in the office, and show all that to you. I know what got the machine to cut the rubber to put on the monument with the dates and stuff or whatever people want on it. And that's pretty much what we do.